From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 530 News.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us on your Friday. I'm Jeanelle Slade. Well, a major piece of Montana history has gone up in flames. A big hit to Montana's mining city. Early this morning, the historic and iconic M&M Bar and Cafe in Uptown Butte caught fire and is ruled a total loss. MTN's John Amey is outside the world-famous landmark and has the latest on this devastating fire.
An iconic building that stood in the heart of Butte for 130 years was reduced to a hollow shell in one morning. Flames were reported about 3 o'clock in the morning coming out of the roof of the M&M Bar and Cafe at 9 North Main Street.
We made access, never really found the seat of the fire. It had been burning way too long. I believe it was probably in the ductworks, which spread it out throughout the building.
Firefighters attacked the flames with their ladder truck to prevent them from spreading to the neighboring buildings to the north and south. The fire had advanced too far to save the historic M&M.
These old buildings, they're remodeled so many times, so many different walls. It's tough for our guys. We lost the stairway early, so we couldn't get up to the next story.
The owner of one of the buildings next to the M&M said it was heartbreaking to watch the iconic building burn.
This is a sad, sad day for Butte. The M&M is not just a building, it's a part of Butte's history and culture, and I just feel terrible for Selena and her team to have to go through this. It's just terrible.
Many bystanders watched in shock as they watched the building go up in flames.
Anybody who knows this town and knows the M&M knows the history behind it and the sadness that we are all facing as a town today.
While no one was injured in the fire, Butte Chief Executive J.P. Gallagher said having this landmark building being a total loss in the fire is almost like losing a family member.
When people think of Butte, they can't even, mention Butte without talking about the M&M. It's just iconic, it's world-renowned, and it's just such a loss to our community.
And while all fires are a tragedy, this one is particularly bad because this is such an iconic structure in Butte. But city officials say they're going to do everything they can to rebuild this landmark.
Right now it's hard to take it all in. But as I said, I know the community will rally around Selena. We'll do what we can to try to, help rebuild the M&M.
All right, thanks so much, John Amey out of Butte. And the owner of the M&M Bar and Cafe released this statement on Facebook saying, quote, "The show must go on. I'm at a loss for words right now, but that phrase keeps playing in my head. Thank you for all the support. I know this loss is shared by the entire community, and together we will bring the M&M back once again." Well, also across Montana tonight, a story of mental illness, collaboration, and hope as we head into Mother's Day weekend. Women now have a new tool to help take on the overwhelming mental anguish and stress that often comes with pregnancy and/or postpartum illness. Well, tonight, a look at how expecting and new Montana moms can get connected to the right care.
We've been working with 6 pilot sites for the last couple of months just to work out the kinks and make sure we have the right people and the right systems in place. And now we're ready to go statewide. So really, any hospital from any community can in Montana can call in and ask for support.
Child and adult psychiatrist Dr. Eric Arzubi says there are no perinatal psychiatrists in Montana. So now the state and Frontier Psychiatry, a telepsychiatry company in Billings, have teamed up to help Montana care providers break down those barriers and open access to the expertise their patients need.
If somebody's on the Crow Reservation caring for patients, call this line and we'll provide the help. And the idea is that the same day you will get access to an expert, a perinatal psychiatrist, who will then provide the information and the clinical support necessary to really help that mom or expecting mom.
It's called PRISM, which stands for Psychiatric Referrals, Intervention, and Support in Montana.
And it's really important for us to reach those frontier counties, especially where moms are driving so many miles just to get prenatal care.
Data shows Montana faces severe shortages in mental and behavioral health, with 55 of the state's 56 counties designated as mental health professional shortage areas. The Department of Health and Human Services reports while 10.5% of women at the national level report depression before pregnancy, that number climbs to 19.6% for Montana women.
We know it's crystal clear that the better a mom does, the better a child does. Bottom line.
These statistics stack up against Montana moms.
Intervening as early as possible, even before birth, is critical to the mental health and overall health of not only mom, but certainly the children, right? So by doing something like this, we're going as far upstream as possible to get ahead of future problems.
We see a lot of women dealing with perinatal mood disorders.
Christy Wiesman is a certified nurse midwife out of Kalispell. She says up until now, local experts dealt with the resources they had. So what once took months can now take just a day.
Postpartum psychosis, or someone that's showing signs of hypomania, like bipolar, being able to get on top of that really quickly to prevent it from going to those scary places that it can go, and do it in a really timely manner with good health has been awesome.
We have the teams, we have the know-how, so we're doing everything we can to get that know-how out into all the communities in Montana because we can and because we should. Breaking down barriers, improving access can slowly chip away at the mental health crisis that everybody knows we have.
Thanks so much. Now, the program also focuses on mental health help for mothers with addiction. The cost to support the line is $490,000 through 2023. It's funded through part of a five-year federal grant. Well, tonight could mark the first severe weather threat across parts of our region. Q2 meteorologist Ed McIntosh standing by to tell us all about it.
That's right. We're going to start off with Doppler radar around the area. Big Timber north to around Harleton. You can see that strong storm cell. There's quite a bit of lightning with this. Wind gusts to around 50 miles per hour, and this could be a hail producer as well. Now, if we expand the view a little bit, that green shaded area shows where we have the potential for some stronger storms tonight. And, well, we'll show you where the storms are mainly going to track, mainly to the west and north of Billings. The problem could be we'll see strong outflow winds. That could mean even around Billings and back in towards Hardin, towards the Bighorn Mountains, we could see wind gusts hitting 50 miles an hour, even though there aren't any thunderstorms around. It's just the winds pulling out of those storms as they move through. Chance of rain showers overnight, some mountain snow. By tomorrow, we're going to look at the chance of thunderstorms certainly reducing, but rain showers could even mean some snow in areas of eastern Montana. More on that in a little while.
All right, thanks so much, Ed. Well, some people across our region are working to future-proof the city of Billings. Mayor Bill Cole joined community members and the parking division this morning to announce the unveiling of 6 new Level 2 electric vehicle chargers in Billings. Now, 4 of those chargers are located in the Wells Fargo parking garage downtown, where the event took place today. Well, Cole says electric vehicles eliminate the pollution that conventional vehicles emit. Local Tesla owners tell us there are numerous reasons why they switched to an EV.
So that massive screen, I mean, the detail it shows you about the car, the maps, the entertainment system, it's got like 16 speakers and YouTube and Hulu built in. So when you're charging, you can watch TV. You're never bored in the car. And my girlfriend has a 2013 Ford Escape. Her mileage that she gets is roughly 260 miles a tank, so very comparable to this. And she filled up just the other day and it cost her about $40. And even at a supercharger, it cost me $10 to $15 to have the same amount of range to the vehicle.
And Harding says he has another Tesla on the way and will go fully electric soon. More charging stations are expected to go in at the airport by the end of the summer. Well, up next on tonight's MTN 5:30 News right here on Q2, the founder of Montana's Event of the Year made a stop in Billings today. We'll head to the base camp. Plus, we'll take flight as we take in the beautiful sights and sounds of Riverfront Park. And later, a Billings nonprofit offers hope and help to families and mothers in need.